Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com, specializing in sales, service, and custom designs for residential and commercial outdoor patio heating. Please tap that like button if you find this video helpful. It helps others like you find our channel. Thank you. All right, so here we have a residential application, and you can see we have the home over here. We have the patio structure, or patio itself, and the structure over here. And then we have a seating area over here, and I believe there's going to be a table in the center and pool area. So let's go ahead and look at what we can do here. So I placed a table here in the center of this section here. I'm going to go ahead and just tap on the dimensions first. Dimension wise, I have 18 feet from this post here to the pool area. I have a height of this, this is actually a balcony area, and the height here will be 8.9 at the bottom and then 10.4 at the top, so it gives us 1.7 inches. There's a section over here that is 10 feet deep from this here to here, and then 10 feet wide, and it appears as if in the rendering here that this is a recessed fire pit area, so I have that recessed in here as well. All right, so there's a couple of issues that we have with regards to how to heat up this table area here. Oh, and I did mention here we have a total of 30 feet, so 20 and 10 here. Going back to this issue here is, I'm going to turn this dimension off for now. So when these are electric heaters and they need to be attached to a structure, so the only structure we have is obviously over here, and we can put another structure over here, but that wouldn't be right, obviously. That structure being like a pole mount type of Infratech heater. So I don't think that's going to be an option in this application, and I wouldn't even suggest that, honestly. So let's look at what we can do with regards to electric heaters. What I have here is a couple of Infratech 6,000 watt units. I've placed them so that actually the bottom edge of the heater is just about 2 inches above the bottom edge of this ledge right here. Not knowing what the true dimension or height of this is, I just went with that so that we can kind of get the minimum of view of that heater from under the underside. So the other thing is this would be considered a wall mount. Wall mount heaters are you're allowed to put the OEM bracket that comes with the heater, which is a 6-inch clearance bracket. Angle a heater down. I have angled this heater actually down to 45 degrees from straight out 45, and there's a reason behind that. However, you need to make sure that when you wall mount a C-series unit, this is a CD6024 model, so 6,000 watt, 240 volts, 25 amps each. You need to make sure that you have a minimum clearance above the heater on a wall mount of 12 inches tall. So this is a representation of the 6 inches, but you also need, for a wall mount, 12 inches above. And that's going to be kind of important with regards to how this unit here is mounted. So there's an eave here, and you can see I've placed it on the eave itself. Now you might wish to place this unit down below, but then you'd have to make sure that you move the unit down to that 12 inch mark. So like, I'm going to give you just a quick demonstration of how that might look. So we'll go 12 inches down, and let's go 12 inches down, and we'll move it to the wall. And so there we go. Now it would be on the wall, and as you can see here, I only place this at a 15 degree angle so I can get a nice coverage. But if we had it on the wall, then that coverage would look something similar to this. And then we go ahead and just turn on that clearance here, or sorry, the ray itself. So that would be the ray, and I also am using an extended bracket to get that heat out as far as possible. Also, I've centered it within the space here, so that it's centered within the patio itself and looks symmetrically correct. So if you were to place it like this, you can see the height has changed dramatically, and you would have to also change the angle to something of the 45-degree angle outwards. But going back to this position and looking at the ray, you can see that we have a different amount of heat, and it's not as intense, and it's more useful for this height. So you're getting a full coverage of the couch. Now, no matter what we do in regards to placing a heater over here, we're not going to capture these outside edges unless we move this heater out towards this way, and then we would lose the coverage over here. So this is kind of a questionable application. I think the customer did state that they were willing to place a heater right here. However, that's just going to cover this space here alone, and then you would have to move this out to get this space over here. Now, it might look better if we did it that way, because visually you probably wouldn't see as much of the heater, or it wouldn't stand out as much if it was not on this eave but on this eave. So that's just another option. I think there is a window over here, so let's just check. Yes, there's a window over here, and placing it underneath that would be a problem in the fact that it would kind of stick out, I think, above that window. So I like the eave option better. In any case, so going over to here, these two heaters, you can see at 6,000 watts, you're not going to get a full coverage out to this length of 18 feet. So the best you're going to get is roughly about 8 feet away, and if your chairs are in that realm, then you will feel the warmth, but out here and then further out, it's just not going to be powerful enough. So in a case like this, you might consider using a gas heater. They do have gas heaters that are portable with natural gas, and then also portable LP. The natural gas would require a gas stub stubbed out here in a hose, maybe a stub out somewhere over here as well in a hose. But that would be the only true way to heat something like this up, unless you were to put permanent post in the ground somewhere here and place electric units on it, if the electric is the only option you wanted to use. So, and again, I don't think that would be very attractive with the pool and all that. So in any case, these heaters are, like I said, 6,000 watts. I don't know if there's anything else that we would recommend. There is a door here, so there's no purpose on putting something underneath here unless you wanted to have one heater here and one heater over there. So that would be my only recommendation for this application, and quite honestly, the customer had envisioned this already, so it's not like I came up with a special design for them, but this would be a way they can see what the outcome of a heating system like this would be. So thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, feel free to send us an email to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve Walton. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.